My dear friend, have you ever wondered if the world around you, your thoughts, your emotions, even the most solid objects are truly still? Imagine this. Inside every tiny cell, constant movement is taking place. Each part of you is flowing in harmony with an invisible stream of energy. Your body, our blue planet, and even the distant stars in the vast universe, all of them are vibrating, as if playing together in a grand cosmic symphony. This is the law of vibration, the third principle among the 7 ancient Hermetic laws. It tells us that nothing in the universe is ever at rest. From tangible matter to intangible thoughts and emotions, everything is energy and everything vibrates at different frequencies. And this is not just some faraway philosophical idea. Modern science has confirmed it. At the atomic level, every particle of matter is in constant motion. But here's the fascinating part. This vibration is not limited to the physical world. You may have noticed that when you're joyful and positive, life seems to flow more smoothly. On the other hand, when you're anxious or angry, everything feels heavy, dark, and difficult. That's because your personal frequency is always interacting with the world around you. So, get ready, because this episode will take you to unexpected discoveries, where science and spirituality meet. Here, you'll realize that you are part of the universe's miraculous rhythm. And even more importantly, you'll learn how to tune your own frequency so you can transform the way you see the world and the way the world responds to you. So what is the law of vibration exactly? My friend, it is this. There is nothing in the universe that is truly still. Everything vibrates. And this is not just a metaphor, it is an unshakable truth about how the universe works. From the hardest, most solid objects to the most fleeting thoughts and emotions, all things are moving, vibrating to their own rhythm. The stillness we perceive is only an illusion of the senses. In reality, at the atomic level, countless particles are always in motion, dancing within the invisible symphony of life itself. This ancient Hermetic wisdom, passed down from Egypt through Hermes Trismegistus, has always declared, everything moves, everything vibrates. And now, with the lens of both science and spirit, we are beginning to see this universal truth more clearly than ever before. Everything in existence is like a river of endless energy, constantly moving, constantly changing. The Greek philosopher Heraclitus once said, "Everything flows, and you cannot step into the same river twice." What he meant is this: change and vibration are the very essence of existence. In the East, vibration is also seen as the origin of the universe. The sacred sound Om, in Hindu philosophy, symbolizes the primal rhythm, the eternal vibration that echoes through space and time, giving birth to all life. Whether in Western philosophy or Eastern wisdom, the truth is the same. Life itself is vibration, never still, never ending. Imagine the universe as a grand symphony, where every object and every living being produces its own frequency. Low-frequency matter, like a stone, appears motionless. Meanwhile, light and sound vibrate at much higher frequencies, becoming forms of energy we can sense and experience. And we, human beings, with our thoughts, emotions, and awareness, are the most delicate music in this cosmic orchestra. When you vibrate with love, peace, and gratitude, your frequency becomes soft, harmonious, and refined. But when you sink into fear, anxiety, or anger, your vibration turns heavy and chaotic, pulling you away from your natural balance. This means you are the one radiating vibrations that shape not only your own reality, but also the world around you. The law of vibration reminds us that everything in the universe is connected through frequency. You cannot stop vibrating, but you can choose how you vibrate. What kind of energy do you send out? That energy will always return to you. The frequency you emit will determine the quality of life you experience. If you choose to vibrate at higher frequencies, love, positivity, and gratitude, you elevate your own energy and create harmony with the world around you. Always remember, your life is like a piece of music, and you are the conductor who decides every single note. So ask yourself, how will you choose to vibrate? Will you align with the great cosmic symphony? Everything from the distant stars in the sky to the tiniest particles inside your body is energy, vibrating in endless motion. It may sound mystical, but this is not just spiritual talk. This is scientific truth. Quantum physics has confirmed it. All matter is nothing but vibrating energy. Think of something solid, like a table or a stone. To your eyes, it seems still. But if you magnify it down to the atomic level, you will see that its particles, protons, neutrons, electrons, are never at rest. They are constantly moving, constantly vibrating, flowing like a river of energy. And what does this mean? It means that matter itself, everything we see and touch, is simply vibration in motion, dancing within the great rhythm of the universe. What looks solid and unshakable is, in truth, nothing more than another form of energy in constant vibration. When vibration changes, energy shifts its form. That is why light, sound, and even we ourselves exist as vibrating energy within this universe. One of the most fascinating phenomena of vibration is resonance. Resonance happens when one object vibrates at the same frequency as another. For example, when you pluck a guitar string, the other strings tuned to the same frequency begin to vibrate even though you never touch them. Human beings and the universe work on this very principle. When you vibrate at a frequency of love, gratitude, and positivity, you resonate with similar energies around you. But when you sink into anxiety, anger, or fear, you begin to align with chaotic vibrations, drawing your life into turbulence and instability. There is a striking example of how vibration shapes matter, the cymatics experiment. In this experiment, when sound waves move across a surface covered with sand or liquid, the particles arrange themselves into beautiful, symmetrical patterns. The higher the frequency, the more complex and harmonious the shapes become. This shows us something profound. Vibration not only produces energy, it has the power to shape matter. In the very same way, human thoughts and emotions, which are forms of energy, can shape and reorganize our reality. Quantum physics goes even further by introducing the concept of the quantum field, an invisible ocean of infinite potential. At the subatomic level, particles do not have a fixed position. Instead, they exist as waves of probability, but when observed, they choose a specific state and manifest into reality. And what does this mean? It means that reality is not as fixed or solid as we believe. It is being shaped, moment by moment, by the vibration of energy and the awareness of our own consciousness. The more mindful you are of your vibration, the more you can adjust it, creating a more harmonious reality for yourself. The universe is a vast ocean of energy, and you are not separate from it. You are a part of this field. The question is, which frequency will you choose to vibrate at? Will you create a chaotic melody, or will you tune yourself to the symphony of the universe? To answer that, you must first understand the vibration of your thoughts and emotions. Have you ever considered that your thoughts and emotions don't just exist inside your mind? They ripple outward as vibrations that affect the world around you. This is not just philosophy, modern science has confirmed it. Every thought, every emotion has its own frequency, directly influencing your mood, your health, and even your environment. Emotions are not just inner reactions, they are also forms of energy radiating outward. Science shows us that negative states like fear, anger, and anxiety lower your vibration. When you remain in these states, your body produces cortisol, the stress hormone, weakening your immune system and creating imbalance within. But when you live in emotions of love, gratitude, and joy, your vibration rises. Your body then releases serotonin and oxytocin, the hormones that make you feel happy, healthy, and deeply connected. These high-frequency emotions don't just transform you on the inside, they radiate outward, shaping the reality you live in. The world around you is constantly responding to your vibration. And the beautiful truth is, you can raise your own frequency by choosing positive thoughts and emotions. Think of every thought as a musical note, and remember, you are the conductor of your own symphony. Research from the HeartMath Institute has revealed something truly astonishing. The electromagnetic field of the heart is far stronger than that of the brain, many times over. This heart field can extend several feet beyond your body, and it shifts depending on your emotional state. When you live in positive emotions like love and gratitude, your heart generates a harmonious, stable field. This field brings peace to your body and radiates positive influence into the environment around you. But when you dwell in stress, fear, or anger, the heart field becomes chaotic, creating negative effects on both your health and your state of mind. The universe always responds to the frequency you emit. If you want a life of happiness and harmony, you must begin within. Choose positive thoughts. Choose positive emotions. These are what raise your vibration, and these are what carry you toward a more beautiful reality. So pause for a moment and ask yourself, at what frequency are you vibrating right now? And if you could choose, what vibration would you send out to reshape your life? Here is where vibration connects with the spiritual journey. As your frequency rises, you open doors to deeper layers of universal awareness. High-frequency states act as a bridge, connecting the finite human experience with the infinite nature of the cosmos. In this elevated vibration, you move beyond the boundaries of the ego. You begin to sense harmony, unity, and connection with the greater whole. Among all frequencies, love and compassion are the highest vibrations a human being can emit, and they are more than just emotions, they are powerful energies that can heal and connect. When you live with unconditional love and gratitude, your heart produces a field that is both stable and harmonious. This energy ripples outward, uplifting the people and the world around you. And when your mind becomes quiet, resonating at a harmonious frequency, something remarkable happens. Your intuition awakens. Intuition becomes the bridge guiding you into subtler realms of awareness, where you touch the wisdom and rhythm of the universe itself. This elevated state appears when you enter deep meditation, when you focus on gratitude, or when you rest in inner peace. Research has shown that in the theta brainwave state, the mind becomes highly sensitive to subtle information far beyond ordinary logical awareness. Those moments of sudden inspiration, the flashes of genius, and the groundbreaking creative solutions described by visionaries like Leonardo da Vinci and Nikola Tesla are all the natural results of this state. When you connect with intuition, you begin to realize something profound. Every answer, every piece of knowledge already exists within the great energy field of the universe. It is a natural unfolding, never forced, that opens you to deeper insights about life and about yourself. When you vibrate at a higher frequency, you no longer see yourself as a separate being. You begin to feel that you are part of an endless flow of energy, where love is the very essence of all existence. In this state, the boundary between yourself and the world around you dissolves. What remains is pure harmony, pure connection with all that is. And know this is not some distant destination reserved for the enlightened few. It is a natural result of nurturing love and gratitude in your daily life. The great spiritual teachers describe this as the state of oneness, a return to your truest essence, where fear, anxiety, and limitation no longer hold you back. You don't need to be perfect. All it takes is raising your frequency, little by little, each day through your thoughts, emotions, and actions. The law of vibration is not abstract or unreachable. It becomes real through simple, meaningful practices woven into your everyday life. First, meditation, mindfulness, and gratitude, adjusting your inner frequency. Meditation is a powerful practice that brings the mind into stillness and relaxation. Just 10 to 15 minutes a day focusing on your breath can shift your brainwaves into the alpha and theta states, releasing stress and restoring inner balance. Mindfulness, being fully present in each moment, creates the same effect. Whether you are walking, eating, or simply listening to the sounds around you, when your awareness rests in the present moment, negative vibrations begin to fade away. Combined with meditation and mindfulness, gratitude is the key that unlocks higher frequencies. Make it a habit to write down 3 things you are grateful for every day. They don't need to be big, perhaps the warmth of the morning sun, a gentle smile, or a quiet moment of peace. Gratitude elevates your vibration and aligns you with the positive energy of the universe. Second, connection with nature. Nature is one of the most powerful medicines for the soul, a natural way to restore and harmonize your vibration. When you immerse yourself in the forest, the ocean, or even take a simple walk surrounded by trees, your energy field naturally realigns. The rhythms of nature remind you of your own true rhythm, calm, balanced, and alive. When you walk barefoot on the earth, your body naturally synchronizes with the pure energy of nature. Simply by breathing fresh air, watching the clouds drift, or listening to the rustle of falling leaves, you can feel balance and renewal flowing through every cell of your being. Nature offers harmonious energy that gently pulls you out of the chaos of daily life and brings you back to yourself. Third, positive thoughts and words. Every thought and every word carries its own vibration. Negative thoughts, like worry or anger, make your frequency heavy and chaotic. Positive thoughts and loving words, on the other hand, raise your vibration and spread harmony into your surroundings. Try practicing self-awareness. When you notice yourself caught in negative thinking, pause and gently redirect your mind toward more uplifting thoughts. Choose your words carefully. Instead of criticism or complaint, speak encouragement and kindness. These vibrations ripple outward, attracting greater harmony into your life. Fourth, caring for your physical health. A healthy body is the foundation for a harmonious vibration. Choose natural, fresh foods, fruits, vegetables, and whole ingredients because these carry high frequencies that energize your body. Stay away from processed foods filled with chemicals, as they lower your energy and harm your health. Pair this with regular exercise, deep rest, and drinking plenty of water. When your body is balanced and strong, your mind also becomes clear, sharp, and more aligned. This creates the conditions for a harmonious and positive life. Each day that you choose to raise your frequency, you not only transform your own life, you also radiate positive energy to the people and the world around you. Remember, your life is a piece of music, and you are the conductor. Choose the brightest, most beautiful notes, and turn your life into a magnificent, harmonious symphony. But here's something even more powerful. Your vibration impacts your community. When one person raises their frequency, they create an invisible wave of inspiration, spreading positive energy into the collective field around them. None of us exist in isolation. Every thought, every emotion, and every action creates ripples that affect others. Picture this. Each person is like a stone dropped into a still pond. The ripples from that stone spread outward, touching the entire surface of the water. In the same way, a single smile, a kind word, or a small act of love can resonate and reshape the atmosphere around us. Research by Rupert Sheldrake on morphic fields suggests that the consciousness and behavior of one person can influence an entire community. When you live in love and gratitude, your vibration becomes a positive anchor, encouraging others to shift their own energy. Never underestimate the power of the small. A single act of kindness can spark great change. And when a family, a group, or an entire community lives at a higher frequency, they create a wave of harmony that expands outward, influencing the greater environment. Remember this truth: a smile, a kind word, or even the smallest act of compassion can make a profound difference. If you change, the world around you will inevitably change too. And if all of this knowledge still hasn't convinced you yet, let us look deeper. Where science and spirit continue to meet, let's take a step further together and expand our perspective. We need to ask ourselves honestly, is this truly a universal truth, or simply an inspiring philosophical lens through which we view life? First, the limits of science. Quantum physics has already confirmed that everything in this universe is energy in vibration. Our brainwaves, the electromagnetic field of the heart, and even the movement of subatomic particles, these are all measurable realities. Yet, when it comes to the idea of raising the frequency of thoughts and emotions, science has not yet developed tools to measure this directly. It remains beyond the grasp of modern instruments. Second, the spiritual perspective. From a spiritual standpoint, frequency is often described as the very language of the universe. The law of vibration is not just a metaphor, it is seen as a guiding principle for life. When you choose positive thoughts, when you live with gratitude, the energy you radiate has the power to create a more harmonious reality. It may be difficult to measure in a laboratory, but countless personal experiences have shown this truth in action. Third, are we being too romantic? Some may argue that labeling thoughts and emotions with frequencies is nothing more than a poetic metaphor, one that risks encouraging escapism or avoidance of reality. And in a way, that concern is valid. Because just thinking positively, without any real action, will never solve your challenges. But let's not dismiss it so quickly. A positive mindset is not mere illusion, it is the spark that awakens action, the fuel that leads to real transformation. Whether you believe it or not, the law of vibration offers a refreshing and empowering way to look at life. Instead of being trapped in resentment, fear, or anxiety, why not choose to live with love and gratitude and simply observe the difference it makes? You don't need blind faith. All you need is the willingness to test it, shift your thoughts, adjust your actions, and witness the results in your own life. That experience itself will be your most convincing answer. In the end, your life is not a chain of random events. It is a direct reflection of the frequencies you emit through your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions. All of it creates a resonance that shapes the reality around you. When you live in love, gratitude, and inner peace, life responds with harmony and fulfillment. But when you dwell in worry, anger, or resentment, those vibrations pull you into a spiral of chaos and instability. You cannot control everything that happens, but you can always choose how you respond. Think of your life as a symphony, and you are the conductor. Will you align with the frequencies of love, gratitude, and peace? The music you create is not only for yourself, it resonates with everyone around you. Life mirrors back the frequencies you project, so choose wisely. Now, step onto the stage, hold the baton firmly in your hand, and craft the beautiful symphony of your own life. The world is listening. What melody will you play? If you found value in this message, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss our upcoming episodes. And if it touched you, share it with someone you love. Until next time, may you always be blessed with good health and radiant energy.